Hi guys, I'm here with another one of our Meet the Staff, and today I'm going to introduce you to someone. His name is Coach Ken. I've known him a long time. I've always called him Coach Ken. And some people have said that Coach Ken is old as dirt. I've never said it, but some people have said that. So Coach Ken, come on in.
Thank you, Coach.
Glad to have you.
It's better look for me. Don't say anything, you people.
So, Coach, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us where you're from, and you got any kids? Just tell us a little bit about Kenneth Wood.
Alrighty. I am from New York City. I was born in downtown New York. I lived most of my life in Connecticut. I went to school in Massachusetts, got a degree, and I worked in Connecticut for most of my life. I've been married, my wife has passed, I have one child, and my child and I live in Palmetto, Georgia now. I've been in Georgia 9 years. I came down as an educator, and I continue that with grit and training systems.
Okay, all right. So, some of those people say you're old as dirt, but I've never said that.
No, Coach.
Just so we're clear.
All right.
Tell us about your own journey into fitness. Tell us a little bit about that.
All right. I think the best thing you could get from me on this type of question is I was born in a generation where we went outside and we played sports. And it's a little different now. There weren't coaches. We just went and did it on our own. And from that, you ended up playing high school, playing Little League, things of that nature. And then if things worked out for you, you could play in college and then moved on from there. So I just became very engaged in athletics at a young age. As far as my journey into fitness, I'd say it was about 30 years old. And at that time, I was playing minor league football. I had a very serious injury. And after that injury, I realized I wouldn't be doing that again. And I decided I wanted to keep training because I just enjoyed the feeling from it so much. So I moved in many dimensions from that point to where I am now. It also encompassed my professional career because while I was training, I was also coaching. So it allowed me to work with the kids I was dealing with, and it allowed me to also work for myself.
Okay, all right, and you coached. Tell us what you coached over the past few years.
All right, I coach football.
Big surprise, right?
All right.
He's a football coach.
I coached football for 30 years, 15 in high school, 15 on the college level. I also coached minor league for a couple of years, but the other two are the predominant ones. I've also coached lacrosse. I've coached myself, I think the best way to tell you that, for 40 years. I've coached myself into triathlons. I've coached myself into endurance bike riding. And I've just followed weightlifting and cardio training throughout that time frame.
So your background is so deep in the sports world and taking care of yourself and also athletes.
Yeah, I would say that, Coach. I think if you're going to say what's the mark of me, it's coming back from different injuries, small disasters to my body. I've just lived a life that's occurred a lot, and I've learned what it takes to step back from where you are and rise back to where you wanted to be. And I've done it a great number of times just because of the nature of my life.
Okay. So you've been a coach here now for how many months?
Almost a year.
Okay.
Almost a year, Coach.
And in your opinion, what do you think is the best thing about GTS?
It's kind of like, I was thinking about this question this morning, and it's like you get a good dose of vitamins here. But the vitamin C you get here is caring, compassion, and courage, because people care about you, people will give you the courage to move on, and it's that type of vitamin. You take that daily, And it just breeds within you this want to come back, want more of it. And that type of attitude with the fitness that's given the training, the expertise, you just get, your journey just changes. And when your journey changes, you change. And the journey doesn't end. But this is a great transition step or follow-through step for people that want the type of journey that this gives you.
Awesome. Vitamin C. I like that.
There you go.
Haven't heard that one. I like it.
I got a vitamin K too, but I can't say it.
Vitamin Ken?
No, wait.
He does provide a vitamin Ken when you're in his class. So tell us about that. What are some days and times when you lead classes here?
The classes I work with or lead on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday are fast twitch classes where we work with young athletes trying to develop their skill levels based on the sports they're interested in. I gotta tell you, I've been working with kids my whole life. There is nothing better than those kids, and they just make my day. They come in here, and we call them the knuckleheads sometimes, because they are, but they are beautiful, and they just work so hard, and they'll do what you ask them, and it's just a joy. Those classes are at 4:30, 5:30 on Monday and Wednesday, and 9:15 on Saturday. On Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8:30, it's what I'll call a muscle project type of class where we do a lot of iron. And I've got to say, iron's been a big deal in my life. And if you come into those classes, I work with the lead trainer here, Catherine, and we're a good team because we're a little diabolical
and
together.
They really get their vitamin K in there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Their vitamin K, Ken and Catherine.
Yeah.
All right. All right. What's the best piece of advice? We'll close with this. What's the best piece of advice you can give someone who's just trying to get started with their health and fitness journey?
Give yourself a chance. You're not perfect. You're going to have some days that aren't going to be as great as other days, but keep going back. Do it on a regular basis. So I'd say the word is consistency, and just give what you got, because some days you got a lot, some days you don't have as much, but give it.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure.
So my friend, Coach Kenneth Wood, he summed it up. Your vitamin C, but your vitamin K, when you're in one of Coach Ken's classes, you feel it. You feel his passion to help you improve. So thank you all very much.